Hello everyone and welcome back. Hope we're having a great day and we're all doing well. I'm the R6 lore guy, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you every operator's country in Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm also going to tell you specifically where they're from in every country. Now these are going to be the countries in which these operators were born in, not the ones they necessarily represent in the game. Now we're going to play a little game here as well. If you see your country mentioned, let me know in the comment section below because I want to see where all of you guys are from. Of course, only if you're comfortable with sharing that. But yeah, drop a like on this video if you do go on to enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this. Firstly, let's start off with North America. So in the United States of America, we actually have 8 operators in total. Zero, Thermite, Castle, Pulse, Maverick, Blackbeard, Warden, and Valkyrie. And a lot of you may be thinking, where's Ash? Well, Ash isn't actually originally from the United States. We'll get into that in a minute. So let's start with Sam Fisher, aka Zero. He was born in Baltimore in Maryland. Next up, we have Thermite. He was born in Plano in Texas. Castle was born in Sherman Oaks, California. Pulse was born in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Maverick was born in Boston, Massachusetts, a city I actually visited a few weeks ago. Blackbeard was born in Bellevue in Washington. Warden was born in Louisville, Kentucky. And finally, Valkyrie is from Oceanside, California. Now, let's move north and go to Canada, where we have 3 operators: Buck, Frost, and Thunderbird. So, first and foremost, Buck was born in Montreal in Quebec. This is the province of Canada where the official language is French. This is also where Ubisoft Montreal, the developers and creators of Rainbow Six Siege, are located, and where the most recent Siege Invitational 2023 was hosted. I went to it, it was an absolute blast, and it's a really cool city. Frost was born in Vancouver, British Columbia. And finally, Thunderbird is from the Nakota territories. The Nakota are indigenous people whose territories span across the United States and Canada border. However, to be more specific, Thunderbird was born in Saskatchewan, which is in Canada, making her Canadian. And our final North American operator is Goyo. He was born in Mexico, specifically in Culiacan, Rosales. Next, let's head over to Europe. Now, since I am British myself, let's start off with the United Kingdom. For you all who don't know, the United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries: Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. So let's start off with Scotland. We only have 1 operator from Scotland, and that is Sledge. That's also where I am from. I see a lot of you in the comments trying to work out my accent. I am from Scotland, but I've got a hint of an English accent in me as well. So yes, Sledge was born in John O'Groats. This is a small village at the very north of Scotland. And then as we move further down south into England, we have 4 operators from there: Thatcher, Smoke, Mute, and Clash. Now both Clash and Smoke were born in London. Smoke's bio goes a bit more specific and says he was born in King's Cross. Thatcher was born in the port town of Bidford, and Mute was born in York. Now, as we move on from mainland Britain and go further west, we hit Ireland. Now, Ireland is split into 2. Firstly, you have Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom, and then you have the Republic of Ireland, which is just its own standalone country. However, we have 1 operator from the Republic of Ireland, and that is Thorn. She was born in the county of Kildare. In France, we actually have 5 operators: Rook, Doc, Twitch, Montagne, and Lion. Rook was born in Tours. Doc was born in Paris, although I will note he does have Algerian and French descent. Twitch was born in Nancy. Monty was born in Bordeaux. And finally, Lion is from Toulouse. Moving over to Belgium, we have 1 operator, which is Sense. They were born in Brussels. Crossing over the border into the Netherlands, we also have 1 operator there. That is Jana, and she was born in Kotvek. And crossing the border once again into Germany, we have 4 operators: IQ, Jaeger, Bandit, and Blitz. IQ was born in Leipzig. Jaeger was born in Dusseldorf. Bandit was born in Berlin. And the final German operator, Blitz, was born in Bremen. Continuing our way through Europe and making our way into Poland, we have 2 operatives: Ella and Zofia. Now, if you don't know, both Ella and Zofia are sisters, and they were both born in the same place in Poland, and that is the city of Wrocław. Crossing the border once again, a lot of people think she is from Russia. She's actually from Belarus. I am of course talking about Finka, and she was born in the city of Gomel. Staying in Europe for now, let's move to Croatia, where we have 1 operator, and that is Osa. She was born in Split. Italy might be a surprise for a lot of you, since Alibi wasn't born in Italy. We only have 1 Italian operator, and that is Maestro. He was born in Rome. We'll get into Alibi later in the video. But moving over to Spain, we have 2 operators there, Mira and Jackal. First and foremost, Mira was born in Madrid, and Jackal was born in Ceuta. Now, I'll quickly note, since Portugal is beside Spain, the Year 8 Season 4 operator is going going to be from Portugal. So we don't know much about them, but we just know from the roadmap that they are going to be Portuguese. Almost done with Europe. Our next one is Denmark. We have one operator from there, and that is Nook. Now, a lot of Nook's identity is redacted. It doesn't say her birthplace on her bio. It only says Denmark. We could probably speculate from her bio where she was born. However, we don't know. Moving over to Norway, we have one operator from there, and that is Ace. He was born in, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this horribly, but I believe it's pronounced La Dalseri. I'm sure some of you Norwegians can correct me if I'm wrong. And as it currently stands, the final European country we have is Sweden, where we have one operator, and that is Fenrir. He was born in the city of Uppsala. And now with every European operator out of the way, let's head over to Asia. We're going to use Russia as the bridger since part of Russia is in Europe and part of it is in Asia. But in Russia, we have 3 operators: Glaz, Kapkan, and Tachanka. Firstly, Glaz was born in the city of Vladivostok, Kapkan was born in Kovrov, and finally, Tachanka was born in St. Petersburg. As we make our way through to Central Asia, we have Uzbekistan, and that is where we have one operator, and that is Fuse. He was born in the city of Samarkand. In the country of Jordan, we have one operator, and that is Oryx. He was born in the town of Azraq, and crossing over the border into Israel, we have one operator, and that is Ash. Although she did eventually move to the United States and be part of the FBI, Ash was originally born in Jerusalem. Moving over to India, we have one operator from India, and that is Kali, and she was born in Amreli. Let's head over to North and South Korea, where we have a total of 3 operators, and that is Vigil, Dokkaebi, and Ram. So Vigil was born in North Korea, however he escaped at a young age and found asylum in South Korea. We don't know a lot about his childhood and where he was born, since a lot of it is redacted. All we know, he was born in North Korea. I have an entire lore video taking a look at Vigil's past. I highly recommend checking that out. Next up, we have Dokkaebi, and she was born in Seoul in South Korea. And finally, we have the brand new operator Ram, and she was born in the city of Busan. Let's cross over the water and head to Japan, where we have 3 more operators. These are Habana, Echo, and Azami. So firstly, Habana was born in the city of Nagoya, Echo was born in the capital, Tokyo, and finally, Azami was born in Kyoto. Next, let's head to Hong Kong, where we have 2 operators from there, and those are Legion and Ying. So firstly, Legion is from a place called Junk Bay, and Ying is from central Hong Kong, the name giving to the central district. As we head southwest on the map, we meet Thailand, and that's where we have one operator, Aruni, and she was born in the Ta Freya district. And as we head further south, we hit Singapore, and that's where we have one operator, Grim, and he is from the district of Jurong. So those were our Asian operators. So let's head further south to the continent everyone forgets, Oceania. And at the current point of upload, there's only 2 operators from this continent, and they are both from Australia, and that is Gridlock and Mozzie. Gridlock was born in the town of Longreach in central Queensland, and Mozzie was born in the city of Portland. Let's head over to the continent of Africa, where we have 5 operators in total. 2 of these operators are from Morocco, and that is Kaid and Nomad. Firstly, Kaid was born in the village of Aramd, and Nomad was born in the city of Marrakesh. Next up, let's head over to Libya, where we have one operator, and that is Alibi. She was born in Tripoli. However, she did immigrate to Italy at the age of 3, and that's why she is part of the Italian Special Forces. Next up, we have Kenya, and that is where Wamai is from, and he was born in the town of Lamu. And our final African operator is Malusi. She is from South Africa, and she was born in Louwsburg. And our final continent is South America, and we'll be starting off with Colombia. We have one operator from here, and that is Solis, and she was born in Zipaquira. Next up, we have Peru. We have one operator from here, and that is Amaru, and she was born in Cochata. Next up, we have Argentina, and our operator from there is Flores, and he was born in Buenos Aires. And the final country we have is Brazil, where we have 3 operators, and that is Capital, Quivera, and Brava. Firstly, Capital is from Rio de Janeiro, Quivera is from Renopolis, and finally, Brava is from Curitiba. And so, that is the nationality of every operator inside of Rainbow Six Siege as of Operation Heavy Metal. I hope a lot of you learned a lot about where these operators come from, because it is definitely very interesting. So be sure to let me your thoughts in the comment section below. How many operators are from your country? And if you don't have any operators from your country, would you like an operator to be represented by your country? Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new, check out my other content, and have an incredible rest of your day. I love you all, stay safe, peace.